You know what they say, Patrick Gill?
What do they say, Brian Gilbert?
There are no more heroes.
That's true.
Only villains. Travis Touchdown.
You live long enough to become Batman, or you turn into the Joker.
And
that's what Michael Caine said.
A lot of power, and there's responsibility associated with that.
How do you feel about power and responsibility narratives in superhero films? Because I always found them kind of alienating, because it's like, I have no power. Why do I need to listen to this story?
That's true. Every time Spider-Man himself would say at the camera, and he'd say, don't abuse your responsibility, Brian. And I would be like, I don't have any.
I have none.
There's nothing
what do you think?
there.
I'm a gamer.
This is what I do, is I sit in front of a screen and I play games about people like you.
Do you think there's anybody, you think there was ever anybody like watching Spider-Man and like in all the scenes where like it was just really hammering home the importance of like using your tremendous power to do good? They're like, yeah, I relate to that.
I'm sure that there was some president of some country that was watching Spider-Man and was like, you know what? Let me not murder anyone these days.
I'm not gonna. You know what? I'm not gonna do crimes.
I'm not gonna do it.
I'm gonna help people out. Hey, it's No More Heroes 10th. It's the 10th anniversary of the United States release of No More Heroes. Thank you for verifying that on Wikipedia for me.
Yes, it came out in December in Japan, but we live in North America, so it's the 10th anniversary for us.
This is a game that means a lot to me. I really like it. It's janky. It's weird. It's not great in a lot of ways, but I love it a lot. And
it's got a lot of things about wrestling, and you like wrestling, right?
I do love professional wrestling, and the main character in this game is a huge like anime nerd and professional wrestling nerd named Travis Touchdown. So let's get right into this game. I'm gonna play it, and then maybe I'll hand the controllers to you at some point.
No, I want to see you swing around that lightsaber.
Do it. Oh, by the way, hi chat.
Hello, chat.
I think the mix on the audio is pretty good, but you at home are listening, so let us know if it needs any work. So basically, this was like, Suda Goichi. This is actually the last game Suda Goichi actually directed. Have you played any Suda 51 games?
I have not, actually. I was going to say I haven't done this or Killer 7 or No More Heroes 2, but I'm very excited for when it comes back, when Travis strikes again on the Switch.
Oh, yeah, shit. We should definitely mention that, and we'll mention that several times throughout the stream. At E3, I got to talk to Suda Goichi. He spit poison mist in my vicinity.
You are so lucky.
And then I interviewed Suda, and I still need to cut that interview. Sorry, folks. Stay tuned for my E3 interview with Suda Goichi coming soon. But he gave me these art prints, and he signed them. So I'm going to go hold this up near the camera.
Yeah, go do that. I will hold things down back here.
And you try to describe it when I'm up there.
Okay, let me give a good description of the whole thing. So this is an art print signed by the man himself, by Suda51, the name associated with these great games. You'll see two battlers fighting it out with their own big weapons, and they've got them. And it's signed, and it's a really nice art print. And we've got how many of these?
We're giving away 3 of them.
We're giving away 3 whole signed prints. That's amazing.
Yeah, so the way to get entered to win these prints is you got to tweet at Polygon, use hashtag NMH, NMH as in No More Heroes. So that'll sort of filter down the results, because a lot of people tweet at Polygon.
Yeah. Mostly nice things.
Mostly nice things.
Yeah.
Yeah, and we will enter anybody who tweets at us. Just tweet us your favorite. Tweet us an alternate name for Travis Touchdown.
Yeah.
Like another cool American-sounding name for a video game protagonist.
Like Football Frankie.
Yep. Donald Cheeseburger. It just sounds like McDonald's cheeseburger. I think I'm just hungry.
I'm just very hungry right now.
Yeah.
Skip lunch.
All right. Let's play No More Heroes.
Get to it. Ooh, it starts out strong.
Yeah, strong cold open here.
Oh, it gets even stronger with a good motorcycle.
Get ready for the first words Travis says in the game.
Fuckhead.
A+.
Fuckhead.
That's how you start a video game.
Yeah.
I didn't see Mario do that.
Nope. He should have. It's a me, fuckhead. So this is it's a Wii game. We're playing it on a Wii U because Wii games work on the Wii U. Wii U. So we're not actually going to... So the smart thing Suda did when he designed this game was you mostly just use one button.
Okay.
And then you use this for cool finishing moves.
Oh, okay. That's good news.
Yes, which means I'm not going to be hurting my wrist.
Yeah.
Let's play the tutorial for newbies
Yeah,
out there.
let people see what it's like.
Okay. A button to swing the beam katana. Yes.
That's nice.
So the angle I'm holding it at changes the angle Travis holds it at, so I can do high attacks and low attacks.
Nice. Oh,
And then you
correct.
finish him off like that. Come on now.
Finish it. Oh, that's
Yeah.
nice. That's
Yes.
satisfying. Do they ever tell you how you get your beam katana, or is it just like he's got one?
Oh, you meet the person who makes your beam katanas.
Oh, very nice.
Yeah.
I'm sure that's a tough industry to break into.
I think it's a single person industry in
Okay.
this universe.
Hey, you know what? Not enough things are handcrafted these days.
It's true. We live in this disposable culture,
You know, I've bought and sold like 4 or 5 beam katanas. by
Yeah,
this
it
time.
breaks, just buy a new one.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so this is a little cheeky humor from our man Suda51. Got to recharge,
Oh, good old Suda.
but it's actually way more effective just to go like this, which is not a technique that I'm familiar with.
I've not heard of that one.
You know what? We're gonna go
Just-
ahead and skip the
You
tutorial.
know what? Get right into it.
So yeah, you do combos on them using the A button on your thingy. There's also stun moves, and if you stun people, sometimes you can do wrestling moves afterwards. There we go. So I'm gonna
Oh, hell yeah.
brainbuster that dude.
Nicely done.
There we go. So yeah, the game is mostly just a bunch of combat arenas.
Yeah.
And then boss fights, and then there's this weird mini game structure we'll get into later.
Nice.
All right,
looks
so I'm
like we're-
supposed to be heading up these stairs, I think.
This nice mansion, this very Scarface style.
Yes, the influence is fairly clear.
Yeah.
There's this whole tiger motif that is recurring throughout the game.
Okay. Up in the top right, I see.
Yeah, and when I was talking, and your bike is named the something tiger, like there's tigers all over the place. And I was asking Suda, what's with all the tigers? And apparently, he explained that in Japanese, the pronunciation of Travis, you know, in Japanese, there's not a lot of consonants followed by an R.
Yeah.
So it's Toravisu,
Yeah.
and Tora is tiger. So it's just a weird pun. So they decided just
They
like
just really lean into that pun.
yeah, and in the new game, Travis Strikes Again, you're like trying to find this magical tiger who grants wishes.
Nice.
So yeah, they
That's
lean
fair.
into the tiger
Hey,
shit.
you know what? If you're gonna commit to a pun, you got to do that. Oh, look at all this money that's just flying into you
I don't
right
remember
now.
what the money's for. Okay, I do remember what the money is for.
Yeah.
So what are your impressions of No More Heroes so far?
It's very fun. I love the art style mostly. I think the cell shading. I love anything that's very like stylized. I played Mad World a lot when
Oh
when
shit!
that
Okay,
came out.
so you did play Mad World.
Yeah. Which was that Suda 51? No, that
No,
wasn't.
no.
I was gonna say.
I think that might have been Grasshopper or Marvelous. It might have been the same publisher.
Okay, but not. It wasn't
Yeah.
directed or anything by him.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so this is a thing. Let's see if this still works. Okay, no, we're not there yet. Okay. Haha.
But yeah, I like the, you know what, when the graphic violence is just so over the top, it's very fun and cartoony.
Right.
And like, there are times when when the blood's just exploding out and there are bells on the screen. What are those for?
Yeah, okay. Well,
Oh, wow.
so the game becomes hard to look at sometimes,
Yeah.
which is kind of cool. So every time you do an execution move, it like runs this roulette wheel,
Okay.
and sometimes or the slot machine.
Yeah.
If you get a combo, you enter these bizarre turbo modes where you can't tell what the fuck is going on.
Yeah, this is nice. It's like when I first learned about photo booth on Mac and would
Yes.
always put it on that like mosaic mode or
Yeah,
whatever.
yep.
Yeah, it's nice.
I love knowing what I'm doing in a video game.
Yeah,
It's over.
people these days, they want to see what's on the screen, and it's like, come on, let the director do what they want to. This was obviously the vision he wanted.
God, it's so satisfying
Oh, it's
still.
so nice. Yeah, that was a good thing about Wii games. I haven't used a lot of motion controls on the Switch, but on the times that it's like useful to like really shake things around, it is
Yeah.
pretty satisfying. We got a good. Let's see. I want to make sure.
Yeah. How's chat doing? Le chat.
Someone wants us to get started on a meat-eating podcast called Meat Beat, which
Meat
is
Beat?
I don't know if that's necessarily related to anything that we've done or do
Yeah,
on
no,
these
not
streams,
really
but you
yet.
know what? I'm open to all. I don't think I've fit into a niche yet here at Polygon, and maybe that is what I need to get into.
You can be like our super aggro, like you can be our guy who's really into eating meat and who's always like,
Yeah.
for every animal you don't eat, I'm gonna eat too. I'm Brian David Gilbert.
Yeah, which is what I say most of the time
Right, yeah.
at parties.
Every time at lunch, it's weird. Like you'll look over and you'll notice that
Yeah.
I'm having a peanut butter and sandwich, and you'll be
Yeah.
like, "Well, looks like I'm eating 2 animals tonight."
And then I have to in front of you eat 2 raw slabs of beef, which is it's kind of like a meditation every day that I do.
What's the closest thing to raw beef you've eaten?
The closest thing, I guess, I mean like raw fish. It's not raw beef. I might have had like a steak tartare or whatever. Is that something? Is that
no?
raw?
That's ground beef, and
Okay.
that's just raw ground
Just
beef. I
yeah,
think.
really rev it up.
It's gross.
Speaking of good raw ground beef in this game, do you have to? Is there like special finishing moves for each of the bosses, or is it just kind of like? Are they automatically set into one thing, like via cutscene, or is it
I
like?
don't remember. It's been so long. I mean, yeah, there are detailed cutscenes of you killing the bosses in the game.
Nice.
And I think each boss also has a unique wrestling move you can do on them.
Wait,
Yeah, I'm gonna do some more
hey.
wrestling moves here. Oh, and I can't because I'm in turbo mode.
Turbo mode. It's nice. Oh, the tiger slowly moving toward the goal.
Yeah.
It's the.
Right.
Oh, hey!
Okay, this guy's got his own beam katana.
Spin it around. Oh, well done.
Thank you.
Nice.
So No More Heroes 2 also came out. It came out a couple years later on Wii. It's like a more polished game. It looks better. There's like more weapons and stuff like that. But I don't think it was directed by Suda. Yeah.
But the new one is.
The new one, Suda's coming back. It's actually the first game he's directed, and I think since this one.
Wow.
Like there's a bunch of games with his name on it, like
Yeah,
Shadows
just-
of the Damned and stuff,
Yeah.
where he just sort of like oversaw it. There's Let It Die also had his name on it, but I think he was just sort of a producer on that.
Gotcha.
Yeah. So you've never played a Suda game. You were telling me before we started the stream
Yeah.
that you were like 12 when this game came out.
Yeah, it was. No, I was 13, going on 14, I guess.
Okay.
And there were plenty of good games. My brother's well older than me, so
Okay.
I played M games while I was growing up. But like, I think this one was the one that my mom saw on Nintendo Power and was like, Brian, you can't play that game. And I was like, Mom. But it was okay. I was too focused on, I guess, like, I was one of those people that like got to Target really early to buy the Wii,
Okay.
and like, but from then on was like had to spend my own money on literally every game that I purchased, and
Yeah.
so I was like, I'll pass on No More Heroes, and I'll buy whatever, like Super Mario Galaxy or whatever was coming out at
Right.
the same time.
I was about to say Mario Sunshine, but then I'm decades off.
The fact that I was realizing today that this is like 10 years old now, and I was thinking back to like, again, waiting in line for the Wii, like when I was 13 going on 14.
Yeah.
I was like, this is so strange to me that
Yeah.
this is now one of the decade games coming out.
Yeah, I was in college playing this, which is messed up because now I know I'm sitting next to a person who's 12 when this came out.
Exactly. When I was 6, this game came out, and I was not allowed to play it. It's I think I should keep the mythos of my age a
Yeah.
little bit more.
You should-
Maybe in the next stream I'll be older than you,
Okay,
and we can just aim for that.
good call. Yeah, so you were just getting back from from Nam when
Yeah.
you played this
When
one,
I
right?
came back to this game, I was like, the violence doesn't really compare to real life violence
Right.
of, that terrible time. But
The Great War. You're coming back from the Great War
Yeah.
when you played this one.
yeah, after the Genghis Khan raids
Mm-hmm.
that I had taken part in, I was like, this is nothing, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
So
You had seen all those dinosaurs pass.
yeah. Yeah.
So,
Yeah. After evolving, I was like, is this what we evolved to get to here
Yeah.
as humans? So it was like, yeah. I mean, I'll give it up though. Very, very stylized. Good job, Suda. But in my eons of years of life, I've seen a lot.
And yeah, so here's one of the weird bits about this game was they really wanted to use the Wii, so we're gonna get a phone call in a second.
Oh,
We're
and
gonna
you get
see
to
if
you
it's-
get to hear it through the phone.
It's the only place you can hear it. Oh, phone's ringing.
Oh, answer that for me.
You got a phone call. Ahoy hoy. It's super quiet.
Oh, it's gonna be so hard to pick up. Tell her I say hello. How's her mother doing?
Mom's great. Yeah. No good, just busy. Just
Did she get the email that I sent her?
yeah, yeah.
Okay,
She,
cool.
she forwarded it to her whole knitting group.
Cool, thanks.
Yeah, so I don't know if that was able to come through at all, but you get phone calls from your handler on the actual tiny speaker on the Wiimote,
Nice.
which was a cute novelty when the game came out.
When they were just trying to use literally every piece of the Wii
Yeah,
performance.
they needed every single function and used. Actually, this does not use any of the pointing stuff. Like
Oh,
you
yeah.
never shoot anything. Like everyone
That's
was like,
good.
let's make a stupid light gun game
Oh
on the
yeah,
Wii, and they were
so
all
many.
bad.
They were
Yeah.
never.
What was your favorite Wii game?
Oh, favorite Wii game? I mean, I was just thinking about bad light gun games like Red Steel and those fun ones,
Yeah.
which I desperately wanted to love, and to the point that I like played through them all, even though it was almost impossible to do. But I think the game I probably played the most was the Galaxies, both of them. I
Those
think
were really good.
they were great.
So occasionally you'll find these lucha masks stuffed with notes, and they imply that Travis Touchdown trained in Calgary with the Hart family.
Oh,
Remember the first suplex that your master taught you?
how could you forget? Oh, nice. And it comes back to you.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a memento, but with wrestling moves.
Yeah.
That's good.
I leave little notes around my house reminding me
Yeah.
the names of all the different wrestling moves.
Yeah, who doesn't these days?
Did I just go the wrong way? I think I might have gone the wrong way.
Oh, you saved.
Okay, no,
Oh,
yes.
you had to go to the bathroom
Yeah.
to save. I
Yes.
see. That's a good way to do it. Resident Evil 4 made you, like sign in at a typewriter, but this,
Makes you.
yeah. But you know what? So many games don't focus on that side of things, right?
No. I mean, it seems like.
It's kind of nice to see my hero, Travis Touchdown,
Yeah.
have to go to the bathroom every now and again. I'm sure that he's well hydrated.
I'm trying to think of other games that let you go to the bathroom.
The Sims and like
Booger Man, I guess. No, he does not poop. I think he farts though.
oh,
Again, Booger Man probably came out when you were not around yet.
it's possible. Ooh, who's this guy? Enjoying his infinity pool.
You say, paid for with the
So this is the first assassin we're gonna fight. His name is Heavy Metal.
when you have the strength to take life for yourself.
He's gonna say some like philosophical stuff about like taking lives or something like that.
Okay,
I don't know.
that's
let me,
good.
let me check the stream audio to see how high it is.
Yeah,
Scenery to look upon. I need nothing more,
listen in.
please.
I can just appreciate that red wine glass.
Leaving in a body bag.
I'll only say this once more. Leave here now.
Mealy? You
It's pretty quiet, but it's fine.
It's okay.
You don't get it.
Ooh, look at the nice piercings. Are those piercings?
Mm-hmm.
Very
know what paradise
heavy metal. I can see where he gets it.
So the new game is that's what. Oh yeah, let's do a little reminder,
Yeah.
folks. Tweet at Polygon your favorite. Tweet at us like a fictional Travis Touchdown type name, a sort of protagonist name for this video game with hashtag NMH. No more heroes. because Suda Goichi, Suda51, the man himself, the absolute madman, gave me these 3 prints of Travis touchdown and Badman squaring off, and he signed them. And we're gonna send them to you directly to you. So just tweet at Polygon a stupid Travis touchdown-esque name with the hashtag NMH, and
You can get one. And that one was specially kissed by Patrick Gill, so that's a coveted one. Oh, time to get back into it. That guy's got a large curved sword.
Colored Glass asks if we can turn on subtitles. Yeah, I'll see if I can do that from the in-game menu. Games were not always great about that, but let's see. Config. Subtitles.
There you go.
Hey, great idea. Thank you.
Good choice. Oh,
Whoop.
well, that's all right. You know what?
Okay. So the boss fights in this game, I don't remember how they were. Okay, yes, I remember now.
Can you block?
You can match their strikes, I think. Yeah, if you're positioned in the same as them, like up or down, you will block their stuff.
Gotcha.
And then there's also these dodges, which I'm going to try to get in. There we go.
Oh, well done.
And then I can do a wrestling move on him. Come on,
Oh.
wrestle him.
There you go.
Brainbuster! No, it was a Northern Light suplex. I know the name of every wrestling move. That's
Yeah.
my one thing that's good about me. It's
You got all of that lexicon of.
got all that knowledge.
That's good.
That'll be my life.
How many live wrestling shows have you watched?
A lot, probably more than I can count. And I'd like to issue a quick correction before somebody else in the chat does. That was not a Northern Lights suplex. That was a fisherman's suplex or a
okay.
fisherman's buster.
What's the Northern Lights suplex?
Northern Lights suplex would have been a grip around his waist into a bridge, to a bridging suplex.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Nice.
Gotta find that exit to paradise.
These subtitles are ugly AF.
Yeah, they're very.
Whoa!
Oh, there's 3 of that guy. That's not fair.
Okay, I gotta go charge up my sword.
Oh, mid thing. Oh, is that what's on the right side over
Yeah,
there?
yeah.
It's your
So
electricity.
that runs out a lot faster in hard mode. We are on easy mode because we're on a stream, and I didn't want to die a whole bunch.
Yeah, that's fair.
I don't know if there's a canonical explanation of why this guy can turn invisible, or turn into multiple versions of himself.
Yeah, very Naruto situation right here.
Did you watch Naruto growing up?
I did watch a fair amount.
Okay. Did you watch Devilman Crybaby yet?
No, I've watched the first episode.
Okay.
But I have listened to the new remixed theme song a dumb amount of times.
So freaking good.
It's that's my new hype song. It slaps.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So there's there's the Naruto run
Yeah.
that we all know and love.
Yeah.
Devilman introduces the Devilman run, and I would love for us to do a video, and I don't want to give this away live on stream, but where we go to a track and test
And
them
we
against
test
each other.
I'm very into that idea. Well done. Yeah, I think if we can compile all of the best runs, I mean,
Yeah.
I know that like in Mario plus Rabbids that Mario does
Naruto
the kind
run,
of
yeah.
so like obviously people keep doing it.
I mean, it's got to be. So I have a little story real quick.
Yeah.
I was once busted doing the Naruto run by the mailman.
Was the mailman just like watching you from down the street as you were doing the Naruto run?
I was like, I think what it was I went out to the mailbox as a young man, as a young teen or preteen.
Yeah.
And I got the mail, and then I was like, you know what, I'm going to Naruto run back to my house. Yeah. And then I think he was coming back down the other street to finish
To
doing
finish
the
up
mail.
the
Yeah.
mail thing that you got to do, and he caught you in the most
Woof.
difficult space. Wow, that was a hell of a hit right there.
Slobber knocker.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, what are the other good runs?
I'm thinking about like the Ed and Eddie run. where
Is it just the arms out
where the
behind him?
arms kind of just like flailing behind him as he
Yeah.
runs down the street. But surely there are other great runs from video games that I'm just ignoring. If anyone in the chat has a good run they
Yeah.
can think of, please let us know.
Please let us know, chat, if you can think of any good runs from anime.
Yeah. Oh, wow. Those arms are really gripping onto it still.
Moment I've been waiting for. The name Holy Sword is now yours.
You're joking, right? I don't care about titles or power. I just want to be number one.
You know what?
That is a kind of a
Straightforward.
title, though.
That is a
Being
bit of a
number one is
title.
sort of a title.
Oh. Straightforward. God, that must be really hard to wash his outfits after all these things.
This seems to be a universe where blood just sort of disappears pretty quickly.
Yeah. You think he'd just purchase only red things from here on out. That denim's going to be tough. Use a lot of cold water and like... yeah, that's all I've heard, is that you got to use cold water on blood stains.
Really? Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because it cooks it otherwise. Yeah.
And you don't want to do that. The proteins. Go collect your
The
prize.
proteins will get all stinky.
Yeah.
That's my prize. Oh, cool.
Maximum vitality. Wow, and a lot of coins. Just coming straight in there.
Nice kill, Travis. I didn't think you had it in you. It was rather exciting.
We've got, it seems like,
Roland says his best friend in Roland says their best friend in high school would use the Naruto run in PE because he thought normal running looked stupid.
oh no.
It's true, it
I
does.
mean, it went in compared to, yeah, for sure.
Sense of accomplishment that
Oh. I think I was more into trying to be good at wall running, like Prince of Persia style.
Yes, I would wall run.
Yeah, for sure,
Yeah.
definitely. And like, did your gym in like, did it have like padded walls?
Yes, and you
Yeah.
could wall run so well. on
Crush it
those.
over there.
Yeah,
That was the best.
I would. Man,
Man,
get some height on those.
you could. There's like this conference center in Baltimore that I had to go to a few
Yeah.
times, and it had like a slanted wall that was just slanted enough that you could really go far while it was still difficult to do.
Yeah.
So, that was the
Man,
best.
Stunts. I
Doing
love
those
doing
stunts.
stunts. Could do wall runs on the padded walls. That was a lot of fun. There was
okay, how about this?
sometimes I would jump down staircases and like my track coach would catch me doing it sometimes and he'd be like, dude, that's gonna ruin your knees. And I was like, no, my knees are gonna be good forever. And then my knees are totally
yeah.
fucked up. Yeah.
Oh no, and
So listen to your track coach, kids. Don't jump down the stairs.
track coaches are the most knowledgeable about knee things.
Mm-hmm.
What else do we have in terms of runs?
Yeah, give us some more runs.
There's just a lot of F's.
I think people are congratulating us on our wall running skills. Thank you. We can do a wall running stream at some point.
Yeah. We'll start. It's gonna. I mean, I know we're here with like other, like SB Nation might want to focus on the sports side of things, but wall running is really a universal.
I believe wall running is within the purview of gaming.
Yeah,
Because nobody
I'd
else
agree.
is doing it.
That's
It's
true.
Like Ninja Warrior,
that's games.
that's games.
Yeah.
Prince of Persia, and then pretty much every game for a little while.
Yeah,
And then not
yeah.
really for a while, and then again.
And now back to everyone wants to be able to run on walls.
I wonder who. Jackie Chan, I think, might have like. I'm not going to say he invented wall
Invented the
running,
wall run,
but
but
like he perfected it.
Yeah.
God,
He popularized
yeah.
the wall run.
There is like in Operation Condor, there is a scene where he's straight up like
Anytime.
Mario wall jumps
Oh my gosh.
like over somebody's fence. Like it's like maybe a 10-foot fence. So it's like
Yeah.
it's less impressive than when Mario does it, but
Yeah.
like on the other hand
Still-
it's like
you're still
literally a
doing
real
it.
man just going
Yeah.
huh, 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 and I'm over this wall.
Video game physics
Mm-hmm.
is probably responsible for most of my injuries as a child.
Honestly, same.
Yep.
I actually have a wall running accident where I was wall running up a half wall.
Yeah.
So it was like a brick wall. It was curved. So I was like, oh man, I could get in that and like
Yeah.
do like a cool curved run along this curved wall. So I start running up this wall and it's like 1 step, 2 step, 3 step, and then maybe 4th step. my right leg, I'm running this way. My
Yeah.
right leg runs out of wall,
Oh,
and I
no.
keep going, and I just like smash like crotch first into this wall, and then tumble
no.
off of it.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
I was. Oh, I mean, my whole jam was like trying to wall jump between like. My neighbors had pretty close walls,
Okay.
and so I would try to do that a lot, and definitely kind of like hit my whole body into the walls a whole lot. So that didn't work so well.
So this is Jean, my cat.
Oh.
I get to play with Jean.
Good old cat.
It's really
content.
cute. You get to pet Jean. In the sequel, Jean is overweight and
Oh.
older, so you need to do exercises with Jean to get Jean back to a reasonable size.
Fridge. Are these all just like things you can? Do you have to do all of these things, or are these just special
They're
things?
just
you
sort of
can-
optional. So like you
nice.
find tapes that you can watch. You can find games to play.
Look at that nice Gundam in the background and
Yeah, so
a lot of figurines.
Yeah, you can see some sort of Sailor Scouts up in the front here.
Yeah.
Got trading cards. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, okay, this is where you choose wrestling moves, I think.
Oh, nice.
No, never mind. These are
They're just
just there for some reason.
you just got them there. It's nice.
Toilet. We already saved, so we don't need to do that.
Yeah.
Oh, but I guess we're going
But
to.
I guess he has to go again.
Yep. I've been there.
Mm-hmm.
You think you're done, and then
You gotta go back.
okay. All right, let's do another mission and No More Heroes.
Yeah.
All right, so we need to go to, I think, our phone. Unless that already happened, in which case we just go outside.
Yeah.
No messages.
No
Okay.
messages. Head on out the door. So you're ranked 10th now, is that right?
Yeah, by killing heavy metal, I became rank 10.
Yeah. I love this plot where it's just like it's a very video game plot, but it doesn't have any pretenses about being anything beyond that. You
Yeah,
know? It's like you have to go defeat these 10 people, but
Yep.
it's specifically so you can defeat those 10 people.
Right.
Which is awesome.
Really no reason
Yeah.
other than doing it. All right, we got to move over here so we can get our cool motorcycle.
Burger suplex.
And here's a stupid horny cutscene. Let's see if we can just skip these.
Yeah.
Don't have a lot of time.
'Cause I
Skipping
want-
the horny cutscenes. Gotta get straight to the gameplay.
I want to get straight to the sword times.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, the structure of the game is this talent agency right here will give you assassination jobs, but you need to pay for them. So we might have to go do some odd jobs. Let's see if.
Gotcha. So it's kind of like paying into the tournament. It's like you have to
Yes.
pay the fee to join the.
Yes. Yeah. Okay, so we don't have enough money yet, so we're gonna have to either take a hitman job or a side job. Where's my bike? Job center. Okay.
Okay. Oh, it's like Epona, but
Yeah.
with a bike.
And except it's just some guy who shows up on it. So like if every time you
You call
call
it
it Epona, there's just some dude on it like,
It's
hey.
just the guy from Lon Lon Ranch is always riding your horse everywhere. What a rough job that would be.
Friends, but shit like this won't fly.
Nice.
All right, so here's our
On that
cool
fat
bike.
Yeah.
Let me see
That's
if I can remember
definitely
how to
street
cool
legal.
donuts. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Rip it up.
Having a little
That's
sideshow.
a clean donut right there. Oh,
Man.
that car definitely knew it shouldn't have gone
know.
right then. That car, that was definitely their own mistake.
So it's got this big, weirdly sterile, sad, empty world,
Oh.
which
Yeah.
they took out for the sequel, and they just made it sort of like a mission-to-mission type structure.
That's probably for the best.
yeah.
I like that. I don't know. There are merits to this like old western ghost town vibe.
Yeah, and honestly, it reminds me a lot of actually being in like Southern California, where you have to like drive forever through a bunch of warehouses to.
to get to anywhere you're trying to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, there we are. The job center. It's nice. I'm glad that the economy in this game is based around assassinations, and there's always people to assassinate. A lot of job security.
Yeah, and strangely, everybody who needs to be assassinated, they just hang out in parking garages in this world, which is convenient.
They're always going to or from the mall
Yeah.
parking lot.
What's your favorite like action movie setting that just seems to be like
Always.
convenient?
There's
Foundries are a really good one.
those are anything with sparks for no apparent reason that are
Yeah.
those are great. Like big, like coal chutes. Have you ever noticed that? Like slurries of like
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
everywhere, way more than you think. Have you ever watched the Jackie Chan movie Rumble in the Bronx?
No, I haven't seen that one actually. That's one of the few ones I haven't seen.
I mean, I've got it. It's a classic.
Okay.
It's great because it tells you it's like we're in the Bronx right now, and then it does a great shot of the city, and there are these beautiful mountains in the background.
Well, yeah, because they like shot it like Vancouver or something,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
It's the best film I've ever seen in my life. But there are plenty of great like parking lot scenes and like weird New York gangs that all have like great style. Just like fighting around on the street and like running over cars. And I haven't seen any of that since I've moved to New York, and I'm really upset that I haven't.
Yeah, it's sort of what I was hoping for too when I came here, and I have not seen any themed gangs yet.
No.
All right, so this is Coconut Collector, a very fun video game where you punch trees until coconuts fall out, and then you pick up the coconuts
Yeah.
and you give them to this man.
This is the best mini game I've
That's
ever
the way.
seen.
But here we go. Here's the truth. Here's the exciting part: is you can collect multiple coconuts from a tree,
Oh,
and
nice.
it'll be more efficient. I think I've already collected from this tree.
Oh, so you gotta go. You gotta go to a different tree, which is
All right,
unfortunate.
so that one's we've freed a coconut from that tree. Give us another one,
Nice.
please. Let's do one more because I think we carry 3 coconuts at once. No coconuts in this tree.
Is the person at this coconut stand the same person as the one at the job collecting, or do they just have the same haircut?
I think it might be the same guy, just all over the place. In
Always
the
the
city.
same.
Yeah. One thing that they did make a lot better in the second game is that they turned all of these into like actual discrete little like retro arcade games that actually have
Okay.
mechanics and are fun to play.
Yes.
Instead of what this
As
is.
opposed to just collecting coconuts. Yeah, this is not the most fun video game experience. It's great streaming though. I'll tell you one thing. This is the most visually interesting thing I've ever seen.
All right. That's not enough coconuts to appease our coconut god.
There we go.
All right, that's enough
maybe
coconuts
3.
right there. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it.
It's all about maximizing
wow.
coconut
Yeah.
efficiency. This is a coconut any % speed run. We gotta watch the animation of him picking the coconut up every
That's
time.
every single time. It's great. How many coconuts do you need to give this person?
I don't
Is
know.
it just like you get an amount depending on
Right,
how
yeah,
much
he's
you
paying
give?
us per coconut.
Per
This is-
coconut.
This
That's-
is,
you know what?
This is a PPC situation.
Yeah, I get it.
It's a gig economy, you know?
Mm-hmm.
This game actually kind of predicted the gig economy, as it were,
Yeah.
back in 2008.
Do you have to like drive any like Ubers or anything in this game?
No, you mow lawns, you
good.
collect coconuts.
Yeah.
Both.
Like delivery runs. Any like
No, you know what? It's just coconuts and lawns.
the two most important things in Southern California.
Yeah.
That's the way.
Give me that nut.
This guy could really cut down on his overhead if he just punched these trees, the ones that he's standing right next to. Do you think he like has hurt knuckles? The coconut stand man?
Yeah, that's got to be it.
He's-
I can't think of another possible explanation.
There's
Or
no
he's
way.
just fucking loaded, and he's just
He
like.
just wants to watch someone punch
yeah.
a tree.
Yeah, he just wants to.
If I had the means to pay someone to go punch trees,
Right.
would I not do that?
Right. When we're looking away, he's just dumping all these coconuts right into the water. He's not doing anything with them.
That was a good coming
was a
in
close
right under the
finish.
wire. Well
Yeah.
done.
That's exhilarating gameplay.
Good job finishing time.
All right, so let's see how much we made. 13
Hey.
coconuts. Not bad. Gold.
26,000 of a thing.
That's a gold level coconut job.
That's well done. You third rater. I just did the gold for you, sir.
Okay, so by doing clean work, you get invitations to do dirty work.
Okay.
So now I'll have some assassination meetings.
Okay.
Okay.
Very nice. just like in real life, when I help an old lady across the street, a man hands me a gun and is like, "Go murder someone, please."
You get a note later that says, "We know."
we know that you took that kitten out of the tree,
Yeah.
and we think you'd be perfect for slaughtering now.
Okay, so let's do. Chain restaurant Pizza Butt plans to open up in Santa Destroy. To crush their plans, killed their CEO.
Pizza Butt
Sounds
CEO.
good. Fuck you, Pizza Butt. How do you feel about Pizza Hut?
Pizza Hut, I have so many nostalgic memories associated with Pizza Hut, and that I would go to the one right near my house. And I recently went back to a Pizza Hut, and I don't think I can go back again because I don't want to sully those memories that I have of going after the very few sports times that I would go play sports.
I still love it.
You still love Pizza Hut?
I love it. I still do.
I think the real reason why is because my first job was as a climbing instructor running birthday parties for
Okay.
climbing,
Yeah.
like climbing birthday parties, and every time the people would bring pizza and they'd be like, "Oh, we have too much. Can you like get rid of it?" And we would eat the pizza.
Yeah.
So for the years of like 2010 to 2012, I became a cheap pizza connoisseur.
Yeah.
And I got very like, when people came in with Pizza Hut, I was always like, okay. But when people came in with like, this was when Domino's was turning around.
Yeah. They're like, oh, we acknowledge that we've made a lot of mistakes.
Yeah.
They were calling everybody, being like, I know we hurt a lot of people.
Yeah. And
We're trying to do better.
Exactly. And so I started to like that, Papa John's, and like, yeah, I think those are the ones I go to in cheap pizza life. But I appreciate the pizza butt pun in this game. It's very nice.
I think it's rude, actually.
Yeah.
I don't really
You
like
don't.
it.
You don't.
I think it's disrespectful.
Even for the
Pizza
sake
Hut.
of the comedy, do you think that they've gone too far? Do you think this is where they've?
If you're making fun of Pizza Hut, you are punching down.
Okay, that's fair. Yeah,
Pizza Hut deserves better. I fucking love Pizza Hut so much. I went up to Maine a couple months ago with my friend, or I was visiting a friend.
Yeah.
And we went to Pizza Hut, and they just want to get rid of their pizza so bad there. They are liquidating pizza at Pizza Hut. So we go in there and we're like, yeah, let's split a medium pepperoni.
Yeah.
We're two adult men. We have appetites. We got breadsticks too. The breadsticks are so buttery and delicious.
Yeah.
And the lady serving us was like, well, we got this deal where if you get one medium pizza, you get another one for free. And we're like,
What?
or it was almost like it was cheaper if we got a second pizza for free. I was like, I
You
don't
should-
understand.
That's amazing.
So we got 2 pizzas,
Yeah.
breadsticks, took a pizza home. I got 2 beers, and we left, and our tab was $27
so
for 2.
That's insane. Oh my god. So I have a story similar in that I went to Sicily once on vacation, and
Yeah.
we got in really, really late, like 1 o'clock in the morning their time, and we were like, there's a pizza place down the street. Let's go get some authentic Sicilian pizza. We'll go over there. We spoke very little to none of Italian. Like, we could not do anything. They spoke very little English, and so we got to the discussion where he's like, "Oh, do you want like familia size pizza?" I was like, "Yeah, I'm hungry. I want a family size
Yeah.
pizza." And he was like, "What do you want on it?" He was like, "Chicken," and I was like, "Sure, that sounds great. I'd love a chicken pizza." And then he brought out a very large pizza covered in chicken nuggets.
Fuck yes.
All right, which was amazing for me. My girlfriend was like, "This isn't authentic." I was like, "Oh, it isn't authentic," but I freaking loved it.
Yeah.
And then he came out with another large pizza and was like, "We're sorry, the familia size, like we couldn't make that big, so we just made you 2 large pizzas." So when we were trying to go and eat like very, very nice Italian food, we mostly just had a lot of leftover chicken nugget pizza for the rest of the time there. But it was, I mean, I can't complain that much.
That sounds so good.
It was an experience unlike any other.
I was back in you were probably just a little tiny baby, because
Yeah.
I was like probably like 11 or 12. I went to go visit some family in the UK, and we went to this weird like family pub, and a menu item they had, I read it like 4 times.
Yeah.
Because it said chip and hot dog pizza. And I was like, are they missing some commas in there? Is there no? There should be an
Chip,
and
hot dog and pizza
in there because I was like, okay, that sounds nice, like a little hot dog,
Yeah,
probably like a little mini pizza,
yeah.
and some chips. I think I've told the story on the stream before,
It's okay. It's worth repeating. I haven't heard it yet.
and it came out, and it was not 3 discrete food items. It was in fact a tiny pizza with tiny chips, as in fries,
Yeah.
on it, and sliced hot dogs.
There you go.
It was really good.
That's all you need. There's
To my little 11-year-old mouth, that was nirvana.
yeah. I mean, this is coming. I mean, they also have in the UK, that Great Britain, they do chip buddies, which
Oh,
are
yes.
just fries in bread
It's
and
so
butter.
good, yeah.
I mean, get all the starches you need in one sitting. It's great.
It's incredible. My mom is Welsh, and she has adapted the chip buddy to America by doing it with American chips. So I called her the other day, and I was like, "What you doing?" We're just talking for a second. She's
Yeah.
like, "I'm just you'll be proud of me. I just made a chip sandwich." And what it is it's bread, a handful of potato chips, butter, cheddar cheese, and you just smash it all
Just
together.
put it all in there.
Yeah.
Do you like heat it up at all?
No, not at all.
Just
It's-
keep it cold.
It's really good.
That's so good.
Fuck, I want
That's
one right
I
now.
love. There are so many times that I've like. Yeah, sometimes the cheapest, like whatever you can find in your house is the most delicious thing you can have.
What else comes to mind?
I like when I was just learning how to cook for myself when I was like studying in Scotland.
Yeah.
I would get like tikka masala, like curry, like things that you just basically would pour
Yes,
into stuff.
yeah.
And I would get hot dogs, and then I would just put that together, and that was my meal.
Hot dog masala.
Yeah, hot dog masala.
That sounds.
It's-
I've thought, like I love a good chili dog, and I
Yeah.
have thought, how would this be with curry?
With curry,
Yeah.
and it's very good. I can
Awesome.
attest to it. After like the 3 times you've eaten it that week, it does get old. But if you need to get through it,
Yeah.
go straight for the hot dog masala.
Okay. Nice. Other carb recipes that I'm into. Growing up, we used to, both my parents worked, so me and my sister would feed ourselves.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the meals I would often make would be a bagel, untoasted.
Mm-hmm.
It's gross. Why are you gonna toast that soft bread?
Yeah, come on.
Cream cheese, and to add a little bit of crispness, because I don't want to toast it, but I do want it to be crisp.
Yeah.
You just jam a bunch of Goldfish or Cheez-Its into the cream cheese.
That's genius right there. That's it. It gives it. It's like, yeah, it has that texture associated with it, which is real nice. I don't blame you.
Indie Chick in the chat says, I know a dude who put Parmesan cheese and ketchup on a hot dog.
Ooh, that might be one step
it.
far for even me. Nah, I'd probably still eat that.
No, it's pretty terrible.
Yeah.
There was some. What was it? I had a friend. He was a piece of shit. Fuck you, Nick. His name was Nick. He had a French last name. We knew each other when we were like 11. We lived
Okay.
on the same Air Force base, and he was just a bastard through
All
and
right.
through.
Yeah, that's fair.
Anyways, I hope he doesn't watch the stream. He probably doesn't know who. He doesn't remember me.
Yeah.
Anyways, sorry. I went over to his house once, and like everybody had like instant ramen in their houses.
Mm-hmm.
He tried to convince me once to put a slice of American cheese on my chicken ramen.
Oh no,
Have you ever done that?
I've never. Why would I have ever done that? That's
Like, and he didn't even like
Oh,
drain
no.
it. It was like still like a big wet bowl of like chicken broth and noodles, and he put a fucking slice of American cheese on it.
oh no, that's terrible. Yeah, I think. Oof. I mean, there are plenty. I feel like we have to change the subject, or we're gonna lose any respect we have had
That's true.
garnered.
Jonathan says my roommate does that in reference to cheese on ramen, I hope. That's disgusting.
Oh man. Oh no. Yeah, you should find a new roommate. We're still doing those odd jobs right now.
So no, we're heading to our next assassination target, and then I think we
Okay.
will probably wrap the stream up. Because you probably have important video producer
know.
things to do. Yeah, man, food is good. I'm really hungry.
Yeah.
Every stream just turns into me
Just
talking and thinking about
Talking
food.
and thinking. Yeah, that's fair. It's the easiest thing to go to. Ooh, you just passed a very hot roddy car. People are doing well for themselves here in this city.
They seem to be doing well in Santa Destroy.
Number 9.
So you went to school in Scotland?
I went to school in Baltimore, and then I studied in Scotland for
Cool.
a year. And speaking of pizzas, one of the best experiences of my life was when a friend came and visited me there in Edinburgh, and was like, "Hey, do you want to go walk up Arthur's Seat, which is like a big hill in the middle of the city?"
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah, that sounds great." And he was like, "Do you want to get a pizza first?" And I was like, "Sure, we can eat a pizza."
Yeah.
But no, he meant, "Do you want to buy a pizza and then walk it to the top of Arthur's Seat?"
Yeah.
And so it's a bit of a trek. It's not like an easy walk up there. It's not well pathed when you get to the top. But sure enough, in the middle of January, we walked up this hill with a Papa John's pizza. And it was very cold by the time we got up to it, but it tasted like victory because we made it all the way to the top.
I love it when food is transformative, or when food transforms due to the experience that you had
Exactly.
with it.
Yeah. Very bad pizza at the top, but very good pizza.
I'm supposed to be hitting the buttons it's telling me to hit, but I keep hitting the wrong ones. There we go.
There we go. Oh,
There. Yeah. Waha. I'm glad that the UK. One of the good things about globalism is that now the UK has access to proper pizza, because it used to be a nightmare over there. It's
didn't know.
weird. You'd think that being close to Italy, they would like.
pick up something by osmosis.
Yeah,
Just,
they would get something right just
Yeah.
by being close to it. But like I remember being very young and being over in the UK visiting family, and my grandma bought a frozen pizza, and it was like just like slices of cheese on it, like it was thick
no.
cheddary cheese, and it had corn and onions on it.
ooh, yeah, they still put corn on that. They still like their sweet corn pizza over
What the
there,
fuck?
right?
Like where does that come from?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, I'm trying not to be like America centric over
No,
here.
for
but,
sure.
like,
I mean, that being said, my UK friends are all aghast when I tell them that sometimes there's broccoli on pizza,
oh, that's good though.
which is good. And so I've come to the conclusion that if someone wants to have sweet corn on their pizza,
yeah, let him do
you
it.
let them do it. You know what you want. That's great. Enjoy your sweet corn pizza.
Yeah. So
Boss.
you are probably well acquainted with the chip shop then.
The chip shop. I miss old chippies.
I miss pasties. I miss chips.
Oh, they're so good.
I have been since like pretty much since I've been living in America, which is 20. The first I lived in England and Germany for the first 2 years of my life. Then we moved here.
Gotcha.
But we'd always go back to visit the UK. And
Yeah.
everywhere we've lived since my family settled here permanently is like you cannot get sausages that taste like.
No.
Like, yeah, it's weird. Like everyone like tries to either do it too fancy or like
Yeah.
it's too spicy or too
Yeah.
sweet. Like you just want salty and a little spicy.
Yeah, that's all it is.
And you don't want too much actual meat in there. That's
Yeah.
the other thing. It's like everyone's like, oh yeah, we'll put pork in here. It's like no, just dump some sawdust in that casing.
That's
Give me
all I
sawdust
want.
and bread.
Put it in a fryer. We're good to go.
Yeah.
Please.
What's the worst food that you had in
Oh.
Edinburgh?
The worst food I've had. I mean, here's the thing: is that Scotland is kind of like the south of the north, in that
Okay.
it fries everything.
Yes.
And it is great because of that. They'll deep fry Mars bars. They'll deep fry like. I knew of one place that you could literally just like go to and bring something, and they would deep fry it for you.
All right. That's
Yeah,
helpful.
which is a choice. But they got like fried pizza up there. I think the thing was like everyone trashes on haggis,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Because people are like, ooh, it's disgusting and whatever.
And because it was like the default gross cartoon food. In the
Everyone,
90s.
yeah, exactly, right? They're always like haggis. That's the scary one. But there's this place called the Pie Shop on like Nicholson Street in Edinburgh, and they sell like haggis pies for £1, and like for a good portion of time, I'd go there for cheap and just buy a lot of haggis pies and eat that, and it's so good. It's just like spicy sausage.
Yeah.
It's very tasty.
I want to know. That
Ooh,
sounds
look at
good.
all these baseballers.
All right, so we got to play a little bit
Get a little baseball coming through.
here we
Ooh,
go.
we got to swing it. Here,
Yeah.
I'll move out of the way
All right.
for you. Come hang out on
Hit
this side
ball.
of the stream.
Hold up. I don't really have room to get proper batting form
okay.
here.
It's kind of like when you were playing Wii tennis and you just had to like
Yeah, I just got to wrist it a
swing
little bit. You
that
know, I'm just going to do that.
arm around.
Fudge.
Oh no,
Okay,
you got
strike one.
it. Heyo! Oh,
Oh,
come on.
come on. Open your eyes, ref.
Yeah.
Ump.
Hey! We want a pitcher, not a belly itcher. Nicely done. That's how I want to go. Is with a just
Baseball
a
through the gut.
rocketed baseball right through me and through 10 of my friends. We'll all
Where
line
do you want to
up.
be in that line? Like, do you want to
wanna
be the
be-
last one to go, or the first
No,
one to go?
I want to be sure that it's gonna go through me at least.
Yeah.
So first two.
Yeah.
Oh hey. Oh, it's my favorite part. This good like
Instant
kid
migraine.
picks mosaic form
Game
here.
Boy camera.
Yeah, I love it.
Man, I am so hungry now.
Yeah, we've had a good chat about this. I'm very upset that there are no chippies around here or things that could be like it. The New York deli is as close as you can get to like singular things that all have similar foods,
Yeah.
but
Oof.
oh no.
Get up, get up,
oh
get
no.
up, Travis.
Oh, this is just mean, guys. Lay off the poor bloke. Right down. Heyo.
Try to get some wrestling moves in here.
That's the one. Oh, nice. That's a harsh one.
Finish him. There you go. So
Oh,
we're
man.
about to get to one of the fun parts of the game, which is meeting the weird characters you assassinate, because they are all very weird.
Yeah.
This guy is a guy called Dr. Peace, who tells you about becoming estranged from his daughter, and then he sings you a song, and then you kill him.
I love it. I love Suda. And
But-
should we mention what before you get up to that point?
Oh yeah, we really should.
Final chances here. Here, you can talk about it. while
Yeah.
I'm up here.
So this is I was at E3 this year. I got to meet Suda Goichi, and he graciously gave Polygon 3 art prints from No More Heroes: Travis Strikes Again, featuring Travis Touchdown and Badman dueling, and he signed them. So we've got 3 signed copies of those to give away, and the way that you can enter yourself to win those is go to our Twitter page and tweet at Polygon with a Travis Touchdown-esque name with the hashtag NMH, as in No More Heroes, and we will enter you in a raffle, and we will send one to you. You may have to be in the United States to be eligible.
Yeah. Even though we've talked a lot about
Well, yeah, we've barely
our
talked
friends on
about
the other side of the pond.
it. Yeah. Okay, so this is the thing about the game is really interesting boss fights, fun characters between them.
A lot of this.
A lot of this.
A lot of the same going through it.
Yeah, I know, we already did this. Yeah, we did this.
Yeah. Here we go. Got 3 strikes. And
Strike
it's okay.
one. You know, this
It's a
guy's
fastball.
throwing fastballs.
Yeah, man. There we go. Oh,
so
one
close,
person.
yeah.
See, that's why I wouldn't want to be the guy at the very end.
Oh, whoa, we're getting another one.
Oh, that was
wow.
a long throw.
Well,
That
it's
guy
gonna
was,
take me a while to get over to where I can kill him.
yeah. This poor dude is just watching
He's just
you
waiting.
run toward him with a sword. This is rough.
This is
And after, again, watching 14 of his friends. Oh, no.
great. What am I gonna do with this?
Oh, man.
Yeah, really padding out the experience here in No More Heroes. So I missed the Lucha card.
Very important. Such a catchy theme song.
Yeah, and there's a lot of fun variants on it throughout the game.
Nice. All right. It's good. How would you say this holds up from your first experience of playing it 10 years ago?
I mean, similar. These bits in the game were never strong.
Yeah.
The sequel was improved in a lot of ways. The levels themselves felt a little bit more open and less make-worky. It wasn't just like, yes, we need to like have 20 minutes of content before the boss fight. It was like interesting stuff would actually happen. Presentation was better. Like for some reason this game doesn't go all the way out to 16:9. The sequel does. Like I love the cell shading, but it's really messy and sloppy, and again looks a lot better in the sequel.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's still charming and weird,
Yeah.
and really the only thing like it.
Yeah.
And I'm super excited for the new one.
There's no new news about that when it's coming out. They just said 2018 maybe.
Yes.
In a sort of empty space. Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa, this is-
Ooh, I almost lost it on that one.
That's a
Kind of yards.
an experience. Oh, here it goes again.
Oh, I just that is
Oh, wow.
so.
This is-
Whoa.
Major sensory overload. Hey yo. They really. It looks like an Earth, Wind, and Fire like music video. Just everything duplicating.
Okay, I'm back.
We're here. I like that this boss has designed his defenses in much like a turret defense game, where he's just like, we'll keep putting people in these weird narrow hallways
Yeah, we'll
that
jump
snake
out.
back and forth.
That would be actually like a fun asymmetrical multiplayer mode for this.
Yeah.
Where they're working. That Fable game that got canceled was essentially that.
Yeah.
It was like like a DM type of thing where one person would be like placing enemies in a level while the other people fought through them.
I like that.
Yeah.
I haven't played a good like tower defense game in a very long time. I guess most of that was always on like addictinggames.com and you know, or like in random methods through like StarCraft or whatever. But oh, got that phone call again. It's still going through.
Still coming through very faintly.
Yeah, good that we have those subtitles on now.
What are you gonna eat? What are you gonna eat tonight?
I got leftover General Tso's from yesterday.
Sounds good.
That's what I'll be crunching on tonight. How about you?
Don't know.
Yeah,
Yeah. Wherever the wind blows me.
yeah. Gotta keep an open mind. Get that new lucha mask. You've made some progress. Wow, good podcast reference. Early on in the podcast lifetime. The reverse arm salt.
Just love to remember wrestling moves.
That's yeah. Reminisce on
Honestly,
those.
most of my day is just walking around remembering different wrestling moves. Okay. We have saved. We're gonna take on Doctor Life? Forget what his name is.
Yeah.
And then, we'll wrap up.
Nice. Yeah, that's good. Zigzag. Let him
Don't let him hit you.
exactly. Gotta slalom down these narrow hallways. Oh, look at the fun bullets.
All right, I might turn up the sound real quick.
Get to it.
When the wind blows, a virgin child's gone, sing a song. Such a pretty melody never heard before. No more lullabies. The virgin just was born.
Guy's got pipes.
Thank you. Mighty kind of you.
Nice set of pipes you got there, old man.
It has always been my dream to perform in a stadium such as this. A gentleman from the association told me I could have any stage I wanted today. Now, how could I refuse such a kind offer?
Courtesy of me and my entry fee, no doubt.
My ex-wife called me the other day, and I met my daughter for the first time in 10 years.
So,
Dined at a fancy restaurant, one of those that are impossible to get a reservation for. And then afterwards, karaoke.
Yeah.
Got you the reservation.
The association took care of it, of course.
Ooh, I love this zoom in.
My entry fee.
What's important is not the fact the reservation.
so Travis is upset that
His money is gone to
yeah,
pay for this man's fancy dinner to talk to his daughter for the first time in 10 years.
yeah.
Show a little
Not-
empathy, Travis.
Yeah, not really a super empathetic protagonist.
Yeah.
Good?
Unfortunately, the atmosphere was a facade. Not once did my own daughter look me in the eye. Oh, the food tasted like blood.
You're a junkie for blood, old man.
Wow, that's a confident thing to say to a person you're just meeting. It's what I said first to you when I met you in the office.
Yeah.
I said, Pat Gill, you're a junkie
You're
for
a
blood.
junkie for blood.
Smell blood too.
It's also just not something I'd really say to anybody.
Yeah, I
You
don't
got
think
it,
so.
old man. And for some
Have you ever
reason,
called
I
anybody
get
old man
sense
unironically?
I don't think so.
Would you like to?
No. I don't. I think I'd want to.
Gorge myself on this.
I mean-
There's be very, very few instances when I want to.
Yeah. I mean, I was going to offer you an opportunity right
Well,
now.
that's the thing is, I would offer you the same opportunity
That's
given my age.
Right, yeah.
So
Or your agelessness,
yes,
as
yeah,
it were.
for sure.
Am I going to hit a bullet back at him?
Oh yeah, I hope so. Oh
A little Looney Tunes action there.
yeah, that's nice. Get into it.
All right, here we go.
What's this guy charging up his bullet?
Yep.
Oh, nice, just like Mega Man. And shoot. Don't bring a gun to a knife fight, I guess. Also, don't wait 7 seconds before shooting.
That's gunfighting 101.
Yeah. He's choosing a very interesting place to be in the center of the ring. Oh, yes.
Oh,
Well done. I felt that. Whoa! That's some knockback.
yeah. So I think he's going to bring out some little baseball boys to help
Oh.
him in a second here. Wait.
Some baseball boys. Some little leaguers.
Man, no game has gone that far yet, I don't think.
Brought out small children to
Yeah.
fight you as a protagonist. And why not?
I know that, like, Bethesda got really upset a while ago that people were, like, making mods for their games where, like, the children could die.
Yeah, that's fair.
And honestly, I'm kind of on their side.
That's
like,
I understand that. I know that that's like one of the big things in like comics and stuff is you can't show child endangerment or whatever. Like, I'm sure Susanna could talk
Right.
more about that, but there's like you're not allowed to show kids in peril,
Huh.
which is weird. Because I definitely I know like Spider-Man catching buses full of kids and things like that nowadays, but I think back in the day you could not,
Right.
not allowed.
yeah, kids always had to show their IDs before they were imperiled.
Exactly. There was a point where Doc Ock goes up to a kid and is like, "Wait, do you mind if I check your license really quick before I dangle you off this building?"
That's funny. That I wonder if that's like the basis for some of the goofy shit. Have you ever watched Venture Bros?
Yeah.
They have like the guild rules and stuff like that, which are
Yeah.
pretty much just common comic book villain rules.
Yeah. That's great.
Child endangerment.
Yeah.
What's the closest you've ever come to endangering a child? Give it to me live on the internet.
Right here. Could the child be myself?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I was constantly endangering myself as a kid. Got the nickname Danger Boy because I'd just be jumping off of things and climbing things I wasn't supposed to.
Really?
Yeah, when I was one of my earliest memories was my mom being like, "Get down from that bookshelf, Brian," because I would she'd put me in front of Barney,
Yeah.
and then she'd walk out of the room for a few seconds,
Barney's
and I'd
not
be on
gonna
the top
take
of the
care of ya.
bookshelf.
Yeah. One of my first memories is falling headfirst off a ladder.
No. Oh, those good traumatic first memories to have. Whew.
So he's not sending his baseball boys after me, so I think that might be because we're on easy
Oh,
mode.
easy mode, that
and
must
we're
be.
about to fuck him right up.
Yeah,
Oh,
he's almost donezo. There we go. That's the business.
Can't get greedy. Oh, damn.
The flurry of bullets.
Oof,
You're
yeah.
like,
I can
why?
block those. I should be blocking those.
Oh man,
Got what you got.
the big draw.
Whoa. Woohoo.
And then there we go. Oh,
Oh.
is he back up to? Is it like a second
Maybe there's a second wind.
state? Majora's Mask right here.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Don't kid yourself.
Playtime is over.
Playtime is over. Oh man,
What's gonna happen?
what could it be? Sliced.
Next song I sing, I know my daughter will love. Won't you, darling? Better practice my rap
Ugh.
with me, Jennifer.
I'm already so attached to that character.
It's open mic night in hell, old man.
Woof.
Ooh. Whew. All right, Travis touchdown.
That's the way I want to be found dead.
It's a very, very nice pose.
So that's No More Heroes. It's
Hey.
been out for 10 years today. Thank you, Brian, for hanging out.
Yeah, of course. Thanks for playing.
And we'll do one final reminder. We have 3 signed No More Heroes art prints signed by Suda51 that show Travis Touchdown and Bad Man, father of Bad Girl, who we would have met if we continued playing this game for several hours. And we're giving those to you. So just tweet at Polygon with a made-up Travis Touchdown-esque name, a good American protagonist name, with the hashtag NMH. Hashtag NMH. No More Heroes. Brian, thank you for playing video games with me.
Yeah, thank you, Pat.
And thank you, chat, for hanging out for a while. We love you very much.
Yeah.
Have a nice afternoon, and we'll be back all this week with more fun streams and vids on Polygon.com. Bye.